Hey guys, and welcome to episode 22 of my playthrough. This episode's probably going to be longer than usual because I'm working on my amethyst geofarm and I'm building the crystal shop. This whole thing was actually over the course of 3 different recordings. It was a whole ordeal. But it's here now. If you like my videos and you want to keep up to date on my builds, then like and subscribe. Only a small percentage of people actually subscribe to my YouTube channel, so it would really help me a lot if you did subscribe. It's free and you can change your mind later down the line. And if you want to see me live, follow me on Twitch. Alright, let's do this. Alright, and here we are doing more stuff. First thing I want to do today, before anything else, is I want to come in here. I added 2 more villagers. Okay, please don't hit the kitty. Please don't hit the kitty. Please don't hit the kitty. Yes. Okay. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh wow, that took 1 fish. That took 1 fish. 1 fish. That is it. 1 fish. Today, we are going to make the amethyst farm. So let's start by getting to this pillar over here. We're going down. We're going down. But we're not yelling timber. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna hit the ground. Up. Yep, there it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and collect the shards that we have already. Shortly before, like literally right before I started recording, my mom and I were fixing up my room a little bit, because for context, my room is a nightmare. For anyone wondering, my room is an absolute abomination. Because, oh, I almost broke that one. That would have sucked. Okay, we don't want to break those. We don't want to break the ones with the cracks. My room is just a nightmare, because I'm a collector. I like to say I'm a collector of collections. See, I collect a lot of things because I have a lot of hobbies and interests. For example, I collect figurines, I collect Lego, I collect, like, anime figurines, all kinds of stuff. And I'm also an artist, so and I'm not just like an artist of one medium. I do art in a lot of different mediums. Sewing, drawing, painting, just all kinds of different art mediums. Jewelry making, all that jazz. So my room is just full of, boxes of Lego, Rainbow High dolls, Monster High dolls, all kinds of different art supplies, Barbies, plushies, the whole 9 yards, It's just all over the place, and, at this point, it's kind of becoming a hazard to my health. Because, last night, I was in I'm always in my room, because I am an introvert. But, last night I was in my room, and I tripped. And this has happened to me a couple times, but yesterday was really bad. I tripped, and I ran into the wall. Specifically, the wall full of shelves with all of my art supplies and stuff, where my painting easel was, and my painting easel bit me. I got a cut on my heel from my easel, and it hurts, because it's, right where the joint is. And it was bleeding. This wasn't a simple little nick. It was bleeding a significant amount. And, I was desperately trying to catch myself, but, there was just stuff everywhere. There were figurines on shelves and everything. I was knocking over video game action figures and Barbie dolls. It was a mess. It was a nightmare, dudes. It was a nightmare. Now, why do we want so many amethyst shards? Well, for one, they're just fucking pretty. Pretty amethyst shards make brain go burr, so, We want them because they're pretty. And they're an aesthetic. I mean, look at these. This is such a vibe. Look at these. Listen to these. It's just a vibe, dude. It's just a vibe. Also, later down the line, I want to make a creeper farm, and the creeper farm I know how to make requires a lot, and I mean a lot, of tinted glass, and you need amethyst shards to make that. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of this. I don't think I'm gonna have time to get the crystal shop built, unfortunately, because my family and I are going out to Starbucks later, which I'm looking forward to. My family is really fun to talk to. My family is just full of hyper crackheads. Like, you know when you go out to a public space and there's like that one family that's really fucking loud, and you just look at them and you think, wow, that family's had way too much to drink. Yeah, that's my family. Only here's the kicker. We're not drunk. That's just our personalities. So, you know, that's fun. My family's full of wackos. My family's just full of whack jobs, and it's really fun. There's a reason why my grandma calls us her circus of monkeys. We're getting to the part of this where I kind of have to maneuver more carefully. Am I saying that word correctly? Maneuver? Am I saying that right? Some words I do not pronounce right. I pronounce words incorrectly. Like, as a kid, I didn't say taken, I said tooken for the longest time, and sometimes I still slip up and say tooken from time to time. But that one I fixed. One that I still can't get right is footage. Footage. No, that's not right either. How do you say that word? I suddenly don't know. I suddenly don't remember how to say that word correctly. But the point is, I never say it correctly. I say it as footage. Am I saying it? I don't think I'm saying it right. No, I don't think I am. My aunt was asking me about some stuff for junk journaling because she and I are both art nerds. My aunt and I are both huge art nerds. My aunt and I actually, we both discovered junk journaling on our own. We both developed an interest in it. And it was actually really funny. My family had come over for dinner once, and I was talking about junk journaling. I just mentioned it in passing, and my aunt was just immediately, like, neck snapped over to me, like, you know about junk journaling? And I was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, oh my god, I love junk journaling! And then she and I just both started geeking out, and no one else in the family knew what we were talking about. But anyway, my aunt and I are just, like, crazy into junk journaling. She's actually the one who got me into jewelry making when I was a kid. She was the one who really inspired me to start making jewelry as a kid. My mom still has some of the old jewelry that I made her for Mother's Day when I was a kid, and it's just atrocious. It's so ugly. And it's also double funny because my mom doesn't really wear necklaces. But I still made her some. These days, now that I'm a little more confident as a jewelry maker, my mom's not a big necklace person, but she loves earrings. My mom loves earrings. So I make her tons of earrings. That's more her forte. So, you know, now for Mother's Day or her birthday or Christmas, if I want to make her jewelry, I make her earrings. I've also made my grandma earrings. But there's an art project. Like, not all of my family is, like, hardcore artists, like my aunts and I are, but we still like to do little art activities, or as the family refers to them, we refer to art activities as crafts and crap. And we like to do them sometimes. Like, a couple years ago for 4th of July, we all made 4th of July themed paintings in various different styles and stuff. Like, a lot of people did the poor art, because that was when this was the year when pour art was like really trending online, so a lot of people were really into that, including my family. So we did some pour art for 4th of July. I think I made one too, and we've still got them. But my family likes to make art. My aunt and I are the avid artists of the family, but if we propose an art project to the family, they're more than likely to be on board for it. Like, just a one-time thing, just for funsies. That's what we do when we do painting Easter eggs, that kind of stuff. For my birthday, I've mentioned this in a past episode, we got one of those cardboard houses that you color, those little cardboard, houses for kids. Excuse me. Those cardboard houses for kids that you color. We got one of those. And we colored it. We still have it. It's still up. We're gonna color it again, because we had a lot of fun with that. But we actually have another art project we're wanting to do. We were gonna do it last year, but we just never got around to doing it because, I don't know, last year was just weird, and a lot of things just snuck up on us. We were just like, oh, when did it become Halloween? Oh, when did it become Thanksgiving? Oh, when did it become Christmas? What the fuck? It's 2022 now? When? What? How? That was basically us last year. But from what I've seen, from what I saw online, it seems like a lot of people had that. Because I was freaking out. I was just like, I feel so out of control of my life right now. But then I saw other people being like, holy shit, it's Christmas already? And I was just like, oh, thank fucking God I'm not alone. It was just a whole ordeal. I'm hoping this year we're going to be more on top of things. Anyway, the art project my family and I are wanting to take on is we're wanting to make apothecary-themed bottles for Halloween. So we're like wanting to make apothecary potion bottles. So for the last year and a half, I'd say, maybe 2 years, my mom, me, both my aunts, and my grandma have all been collecting bottles that we think are really cool looking, and just been putting them aside and saving them, and we're gonna like spray paint them black, and then we're gonna decorate them all pretty. Actually, we got the idea, well, my mom, my aunt, I don't remember who came up with it originally. It might have been my mom, it might have been my aunt, I don't remember, but they found it on Pinterest. They got the idea from Pinterest. But I also stumbled upon a video made by Voltaire, and he also made a video on how to make apothecary bottles. And for those who don't know who Voltaire is, well, first of all, my condolences if you don't know who he is. Well, it depends on if you like, gothic, macabre themed kind of things, because he's definitely one of those kind of people. He's really cool. He's kind of got like a whole vampire vibe with his music and stuff, and he is just like full on goth. He's really, really cool. He's on YouTube. He's totally awesome. And his music is fantastic. I actually started listening to his music in high school. I was in dance class, and the first dance routine I tried to choreograph myself was to one of his songs, actually. His song, When You're Evil. I wanted to choreograph a duet to that song. But I discovered Voltaire is on YouTube, and he does a lot of really cool videos. First of all, I think he's hilarious. He's just really funny, and is just such a dork. It's hilarious. He looks like this really intimidating vampire dude, but then you watch his videos, and he's just the biggest fucking dork. It's hilarious. He's awesome. And he does a lot of these really cool, like, DIY videos, and he also does this series whenever Halloween comes around. He goes to stores that are selling Halloween decor and sees, like, what kind of good goth macabre what kind of decorations they have for people who are goth and want stuff to decorate their house with. It's really cool. And I've gotten extra hooked on his videos because I'm not full-on goth, but I am semi-goth. Like, I love goth fashion, and just the gothic macabre stuff. I think vampires and bats and like dark abandoned cathedrals are really cool and that kind of stuff. But also I live in Arizona and it's 2022 where global warming is a really bad thing, so I can't exactly wear all black or I will die. So, you know, it's kind of that dilemma, you know? But I very frequently make jokes that I am a vampire because I am so pale, I look dead, I can't be in the sun, or I will probably explode. Just a whole jazz. Like, honestly, I think I am a vampire. I wouldn't be surprised. I've mentioned it in a past live stream, actually. Fun fact, my original design for, like, my, stream video YouTuber persona was actually a vampire. I changed the color scheme when I took my character counterpart in a new direction, but originally she was gonna be a vampire, and I actually still have the original art with the red color scheme. Also, speaking of vampires, that's actually what I'm going to be dressing up as for Halloween this year, which I'm really looking forward to. I was actually inspired to do a vampire costume because of this really cool person on TikTok who does vampire videos, and I just thought that they were really cool, and I was like, okay, now I want to dress up as a vampire and just be stylish and cool. But I'm getting off topic. Point is, Voltaire, that's where this point was originally going. Voltaire was makes these cool DIY videos on making gothic themed things, and one of the things he made was this apothecary cabinet, and then he made a follow-up video that was apothecary themed bottles, and like how to take regular bottles and turn them into like gothic apothecary bottles. My mom and I watched that video and thought it was really cool, so we're gonna go to Michael's and we're gonna buy spray paint and that kind of stuff to just get all prepped for that sort of thing. But anyway, so my family and I have been collecting all kinds of different bottles and stuff that are really fitting of the theme, like look like they could be apothecary bottles, any shampoo bottles, any medicine bottles, wine bottles, anything and everything that could be gothified. We've been saving. Like in our laundry room, we have a whole ass box just full of bottles. It's ridiculous. Big ones, tiny ones, you name it, we've got it. They're all there. And we are so excited. Like I said, Halloween kind of snuck up on us. All of the towards the end of the year holidays snuck up on us last year, so we just didn't plan any time to work on the bottles last year, so we ended up putting it off to this year. This year we're gonna do it. We are gonna decorate those bottles, and we're gonna like divide them up somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I'm guessing like my aunts and my grandma are gonna take the bottles that they brought over. Mom and I are gonna keep the ones we saved, and we're gonna decorate our house accordingly. But I'm really looking forward to it, because just Halloween is so fun. Actually, I've started seeing online, Spirit Halloween, different ones around the, like Spirit Halloween in general, is starting to open. They're starting to open their doors now, which is cool. Like, I want to check them out too, because they, like, some of their costumes are kind of duds, but they've got gems in there. They've got some cool costumes if you look. And they've also got a lot of really cool accessories and some decorations and stuff. Like, I've gotten some really cool gothic accessories and stuff from Spirit. And I have this really cool crown that I bought like 2 years ago. That's really cool. And they've got an adult Monster High section this year, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm not that interested in the costumes, but they've got some cute accessories that I'm wanting to look at. They've started showing off what the new Monster High dolls are gonna look like, and I don't hate them, but I am bummed that they aren't gonna look like the original ones anymore. One of the reasons for me personally is because I really liked the original Monster High dolls from back when I was a kid, but I couldn't really afford many of them back then. So I couldn't get my hands on too many of those dolls. I have a good handful of them. I have a couple, just not very many. And like there were a lot of dolls I wish I could have gotten back then that I didn't. Like my two favorite characters from Monster High, Abby Abominable and Rebecca Steam. Rebecca Steam because if you know me, you know I'm fucking obsessed with steampunk. So, of course, I think she's really cool. And then, apparently one year at Comic-Con, there was this collector doll of her and her dad that just has the coolest design. Like, just the most gorgeous collector doll. And my god, I wish I had gotten my hands on that doll. I own, like, one Rebecca doll. That's it. And I'm sorry, but that's just not gonna slide. I want to get every Rebecca Steam doll because, you know, like, steampunk stuff can be scarce. And, like, my room is steampunk themed, so of course I'm gonna look for anything that's steampunk themed to put in my room, duh. But, I also want to get Abby Abominable stuff. Like, I don't think I have any Abby Abominable dolls. I don't think I have any. Which is a bummer, because she is, like, my favorite character. I like the idea of it looking like, a natural part of the cave. So I think I am gonna keep this looking the way it is. The most I'm gonna do probably is, add a wooden staircase. There's actually, some other Halloween costumes that I'm wanting to do later down the line. Like, I really, really want to make a witch costume at some point. Not buy, I want to make. Like, I want to make a really cool, crazy, extravagant Halloween costume. Anyway, I'm wanting to make, like, this really, really cool witch costume, but I want to get better at sewing before I try to attempt it. But I have this vision in my head. Like this extravagant gown with a big witch hat with like a bunch of little dangly crystals hanging off the brim of the hat. That kind of thing. Just for funsies. Hold on. Hold on. Nice. I've got the comedic zoom. I have the comedic zoom. Awesome. I love it. Another Halloween costume I'm wanting to do. It's morbid. It's morbid and kind of a dark joke, but I still want to do it. A plague doctor. I want to dress up as a plague doctor. Because, I mean, come on, you can't say that isn't fitting. You can't say that isn't fitting. Because it is. So, I have a very love-hate relationship with horror. Because I like horror, I really do. But I'm also very easily wigged out. Like, for example, 3 nights ago, I had trouble sleeping because I'd watched Jacksepticeye's new video of, I forget what the game is called, but it's the morgue assistant game where you work in a morgue and there's a demon. Yeah, I watched him play that game and it just wigged me out to no end. That game just terrified me. I was so freaked out and I just could not relax. And like there was this one scare in the game where the demon like shows up behind the table where the body is and then just kind of like folds his body in a way to hide under the table even though there's nothing, like there's no space to hide. And, like, I've always had anxiety about something being under my bed after this really freaky story I read online. And my therapist had helped me through that and was like, well, there's no space under your bed, so no one could hide there. And I was like, yeah, okay, so I'm fine. And then this fucking jump scare in the game happened, and now that argument's gone out the window. So, no, now we're back to square one. Yay! But there's some horror I can handle surprisingly well. Like, the Season 5 of Stranger Things. I was able to handle that just fine. Season 5 of Stranger Things did not wig me out. I mean, it was creepy, but not to the point where, like, if I watch this at night, I will get no sleep. No, I was able to handle it fine. That stuff has never scared me. Like, the Demogorgon, Vecna, all that jazz, hasn't scared me. The only thing that really wigged me out in Stranger Things Season 5 was the spider imagery. Because I have really, really, really bad arachnophobia. Like, it's not even funny how bad my arachnophobia is. So some horror I can handle okay, other horror I cannot. It just kind of depends on the horror. Ladder MLG! Nope, that didn't work out. That didn't work out very well. An attempt was made. We're gonna head back up. And the internal part, the amethyst farm, is done. So now, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of terraforming off screen, and then we're gonna build the crystal shop. And we're back. Now we're going to do the thing, because I have the things. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Let me add in the floor. Alright, now we're gonna work on this roof. I tried to build the roof yesterday when I started this, but it just did not work out. The roof design I went with just would not work, and it was just pissing me off. And eventually it got to the point where we had a storm. We had a storm hit, so I had to shut down my computer for the night anyway. Okay, this roof looks way better. This roof, I'm actually happy with. I will take this roof. I will take this roof. Finally! A roof design I actually like. Hopefully some of the amethysts have grown. Oh! Okay! So let me put this up real quick. Perfect. And then we put in some candles. Like this. Wait, oh, not there. Like that. Then one here. One here. Alright. Put this here. This here. Here, this here. So I'm gonna remove this, put that there. Alright, let's light the candles. I think I can lower this down one. Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright, now let's put all the crystals on. Perfect. Alright, I like that. And then we're gonna put up a couple lanterns. Like this. And then we'll put one over here. All right. I think that's everything. We'll put this crystal down. Okay. Friends, we have the crystal shop done. Can I collect all this? Alright, so now we can check this off. Boom. So now next episode, I'm either going to hunt for netherite, or we're gonna work on the zombie farm. I'm not sure which we're gonna do, so stick around to find out. And that is the end of today's episode. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna be searching for netherite or working on the zombie XP farm next time. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing next episode. I'll figure it out. We'll get there when we get there. But, whatever I end up doing, I'll see you guys then. So take care.